welcome to the 1-6 Scale Man Probably presents another episode. You know what it is, man. It's a Say What Wednesday, another happy Wednesday. So glad to have you guys here with us. Do yourself a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you are always up to date as to what we got going on. Yo, listen, we got some things that we're going to cover today. We're going to have a little bit of fun today. We're going to talk about some things, man. But, yo, press X to continue is a fool. Like, literally, like, yo, we just had a full-on discussion behind the scenes about life choices and career moves and how he may actually be in the wrong career. Bro, I can't do this with a straight face, bro. I can't do it with a straight.
I'm just here for my money. Where's my money?
Bro, you know,
do you have my money? Here on this Cheeks Day of all days. Cheeks Day. Cheeks Day. Wonderful Cheeks Day.
Bro, remember that episode of Dave Chappelle with Wayne Brady, bro? Did you ever see that episode? You know this? It's the perfect example.
One of these days I will live up to your expectations of me. One of these days.
Bruh, that is, oh my God.
All the shenanigans, all the goings-ons. But no, you've given me a lot to think about.
A lot to think about.
A lot to think about.
Bruh. Oh,
right after
my
this,
God.
I'm gonna make some moves.
Make the moves, bro, because
it's Cheeks Day. What better day to make moves than Cheeks Day? Bro. Hey, how's everyone doing?
Right.
1-6 scale.
Bro, in my mind, I just picture this. You're short about
Oh,
bro,
I would. Yeah, I think I would make a decent pimp. I would make I would be fair but firm, caring, considerate.
Oh my God,
respectful. But I'd lay down the law when need be.
Bro, that you don't understand, bro. How funny that would actually be, bro. Bro, that would be that. It'd be hilarious until you get that backhand, bro.
It would have to be like a verbal backhand,
like a verbal.
Exactly.
The fear in words. Yeah,
it's like I hope you understand the gravity and appreciate the gravity of the situation.
Yeah, you need to. Do you understand?
I don't think you're applying yourself. I really don't.
You're not applying. Oh,
you gotta want it. You gotta want it.
Oh,
you gotta be hungry for it. Get out there. Put your best foot forward,
bro.
Meanwhile, they have no idea what we're talking about. Which I love.
They don't. Like, listen. Cats out. Listen, everybody out there. Imagine if X switched up his career and became a pimp. Yeah,
I mean it is a lovely evening.
That would
Isn't
be,
it?
man.
It's a lovely evening. It's a nice night. Weather's nice.
Yo, Charlie Unicorn said,
Cheeks
does
Day.
anyone else think Press X could pull off a Vader project with his voice?
Oh. Ooh, I would love to do some voice work. I think voice work is one of the things I could really have a lot of fun with. I don't know what my range would look like or anything like that, but voice work, if someone were to come to me and go, hey, I want you to do a voiceover for like this shampoo commercial, I'd be like, oh, I'm all about it. Yes.
Bro.
Yes, 1,000 times yes.
Oats voiceover for the Old Spice commercial, bro.
Wash, rinse, repeat.
Wash,
always repeat.
Always
repeat.
Bro, you could do Vader. I never thought about that, Charlie. You could do Vader, bro.
You got to catch me on the right day.
Bro, you could do Vader. If they gave you a voice modulator, bro, you could definitely do Vader.
I would give it a shot. I would give it a
you, that would be dope. I think you could. Bro, when Ren said press X to pimp.
There we go. There we go. See? Charlie knows what's up. And Renz knows what's up.
To it. Nice little ring to it.
But yes, it is Hump Day. Congratulations. I hope everyone is having the best of Hump Days, the best of Cheeks Days. I hope your wallets and your emotions are safe.
Yes.
Because everyone is coming for them. Those pre-orders are hitting people's doorsteps.
Bro.
The sheer number of people who are getting their due backs. I love it. I love to see it.
Bro. You know, I haven't opened it yet.
What? Well, actually, I'm not surprised.
Because okay. X,
you like the anticipation of anticipation.
Bro. So X, let me let you in on the secret. There's 3 boxes that are sitting here that are unopened. 4 boxes that are sitting here unopened. The dewback, my Bat Cycle from the Batman, the All-In set from the Batman, and Paul Atreides.
So what I'm seeing is you're going to put Paul Atreides on the dewback and take some kick-ass photos.
And those
are all really great figures and figure sets, and they're all still in the box,
bro. Because it's space. It's been space, and these last couple of months have been extremely busy, like it has. And then I come down. Let me tell you, there was a tragedy this morning, and I don't know what happened. I can't understand how this happened and how one figure on the shelf became a domino effect. I come downstairs. This is the weird part. So my concept Captain America somehow, some way, flipped off the top shelf into the next shelf. Right? Tom Holland's Spider-Man was on the floor. Black Widow was on the floor. So the only thing I can think of is that something. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. Gamora is the most unstable figure that I have in the display, right? Now, mind you, I'm a glutton for punishment because I don't use stands. So when she tips from, which is my right in front of my display, it's a domino effect, because whoever she hits is going to fall to the left and it's going to knock everything off. And that's exactly what happened. But I don't know how it happened. Because all this time,
Toy Story situation that you've got, or Small Soldiers situation that you've got. It's either Toy Stories or Small Soldiers. It's one of those two.
It's one of them.
It's probably Small Soldiers.
It's one of them. All I know is it scared the shit out of me this morning, bro. Because I'm like, how does that happen?
Oh,
like, how does that even happen, bro? Like, how does everything fall from the top shelf? And Cap, well, he is a super soldier. So he flips into here's the thing, flips into the next shelf under, knocks Peter off, knocks Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire to the side, and he's just laying comfortably in the sand. While everything else, now mind you, my Batmobile, Batman, and the Joker are safe. Everything else, all the other figures over top, it was just those, bro. I'm like, what's going on? Like, I have never. It's luckily it was, the floor is carpeted, bro. Because had it not been, damage.
Do you use stands?
No.
Oh.
So I it's a cheat code for me, bro. So what I do is I create atmosphere. So it's terrain.
Yeah,
I create atmosphere. I put sand, so they stand firmly in the sand.
Okay.
And I've never had a problem with that. Just like over here, same thing. My Avengers team here, my Star Wars figures down there that I've created for the Mandalorian. Everything else, but I'm trying to stay away from stands.
What do you have against stands?
I just don't like stands, bro, because I think it's limiting, and it also is a space hog.
I mean, my Vader's on a stand, and that Vader's on a stand, and my 000's on a stand, and my Thrawn up there is on a stand, and all Everyone is on a stand.
I know, man. I just
because I don't want one causing the others to just all come crashing down. And I know because I pose them very close to each other, but I take them off of the regular stands that you would get, because let's face it, you can't pose figures together when you get the standard stands that they come with. So I get smaller stands, and that way it pretty much disappears on the shelf. They're all standing at ground level, because it's far more natural to have them all standing at ground level, and you can pair them up, group them up together, and it's really nice. But at the same time, I don't have to worry about one toppling the other, toppling the other.
Bro, it's crazy. And I'm looking at everything, and then I look over here where the mono is. I have to turn around, and Kang is looking in that direction like this. And I'm like, what the fuck? Now, mind you, that's how I posed him, but it was just funny, as if he was enacting some type of revenge at that particular point. Looking up at everybody, I'm like, what the fuck? Man, yeah, bro.
You will all fall before me.
You will all fall before me.
Kang.
Either that, or we got a fucking mouse or a rodent down here that just decided to climb in the shelves and just wreak havoc. But there's nothing in there.
Ooh, don't put that out there in the universe.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, wow, that would be something.
But
yeah, stands. Just.
I know, man. But I just. It's more room, and it's I can space it out the way I want to. Like the only stands I use are for aerial figures. That's it.
Okay, that's fair.
You know what I mean? Like some stands I actually have in the detours that I'm still using, and that's cool. But it's just Ren from Toy Story to Ratatouille. Could be, man. I don't know. I definitely don't know.
There's a reason we never got a crossover of those two. There's a reason.
Yo.
It would have been a messed up movie. You'd realize, no, these two things don't belong in the same universe.
No. She said, damn, the Ghostbusters is called Constantine. Right?
See, everyone in the chat thought you were going to say, my Jyn Erso fell over, and this is
hell
what
no.
happened,
She's safely secured on the stand by
Oh, she's on the stand. Okay, good.
Yeah, both. She's on the stand. She will never fall
no
off.
Shelf dive for
no
Jyn
shelf
Erso.
dive. I keep her shelf clean. I keep it dusted. Everything. That figure will always have its space, not only on the shelf, but in my heart forever, bro. So enough with the Jyn Erso giveaways. It's never going to happen.
You and your lack of stands. You're like, oh, you think I'm crazy, don't you?
Yeah.
It's not for the sane. You stands, lies, deceptions. Every day, more lies.
Bro, like, yeah, that's my foul.
No, I've got to see your setup one of these days. When's the next collection tour?
You know what? I'm glad you said that, because I'm releasing one next. I think it's coming out next Wednesday.
There we go.
Yeah, I have it scheduled for next Wednesday. It's going to be my 2025 collection tour. Since I've updated it, I've added figures. I've moved some things around, rearranged. So I was like, you know what? It's time for that collection tour. So it's coming. Definitely coming soon, man. We're gonna get that. Definitely want to get that. He said Gnarls Chaplin said, where do I get that sweat? Oh, where do you get this sweatshirt? Man, this is the 1/6 scale. Listen, 1/6 scale, man. Sweat. This is the shirt that you can actually get on. All you got to do is you go to the 1/6 scale man YouTube channel. If you go in the description, the link is right there, and you can get this sweatshirt. Now we're gonna actually have beanies soon. We're gonna have jackets. We're gonna have t-shirts. All that shit. Now, I know right now I look like Norm from Home Improvement, but it doesn't matter. I'm just explaining to y'all where you can get this motherfucker from. You can get this on my YouTube channel. All you got to do is go to the YouTube channel, go to subscription, and you too can have one of these on your chest.
Operators are standing by.
Operators are standing by, bro. Like, straight
Call
up.
the number on your screen now. These will not last. For a limited time only, you too can have this sweatshirt. And
yes, like she said, already have. And mind you, everybody out there, this right here would not have happened if it wasn't for Latoya T. So again, she's the one who set up the page. She's the one who basically made sure the link was set up and where to get these. So definitely give her some credit as to getting this, because she is the sole proprietor and the creator of these shirts. So definitely you want to get on the link. That is the 1/6 Scale Man YouTube channel. Again, the 1/6 Scale Man YouTube channel. You go to the actual description, find a link, Click that motherfucker and get your own. Yo.
All right.
What's the biggest size you have? Man, you tell me what size you're looking for, and we got it. Definitely. You already know. Like Dark Side Anakin, sadly out of stock. Hell no, we ain't.
We got these limited edition exclusives. It's exclusive.
It's not exclusive. It is there. Go on, get
you got to get in the queue. There's this fun little queue. No, there's no queue.
No queue.
We don't put people through the queue. You just get in there, you get your shit, and you go.
Exactly. Get your shit and go. As a matter of fact,
through any hoops.
We're going to actually be releasing a limited time offer, limited edition Ren Talentino cornbread sweatshirt. It's going to have his face on the front like this. Limited edition too. You got to get that one by supplies last. And by the way, when you wear it, don't let nobody else in your house. Anyway, man. He said, "Gimme."
We hear tale of a party.
We hear
food, drank, and the like.
And exactly right.
We hungry as dogs. Woof, woof.
Hell yeah!
God, I love that movie.
Oh man, what do you say? Send me one of those shirts plus that link, bro. Is that prop Whiz? That's master. Oh, bro, you. Hold on. I was wondering, bro. He's in a group. I put him in a group.
I was gonna say, it's like I feel like something's missing.
He's in the group. I don't understand why. Hold on.
Something is missing.
He got
a prop Whiz of some type.
I know, man. Like he got to check.
Here you go.
Here you go, brother. I just sent it to you, man. But you're in the group. Here you go. There you go. Come on, get on in here, bro.
Come on. I don't want to have to. Prop. That way I don't have to vamp anymore.
Get on in here, brother. We waiting for you. Come on, get on in, man.
Room
Come on. More. Prop Whiz. Let's go. Anyway, while he's coming in here, while we waiting for Prop to get on in here with also that Spawn. Here you go. Here you go.
We want to see Spun. We want to see Spun. Actually, that doesn't sound great. We want Spun. There we go. We want Spun. Spun.
I knew. Listen, I thought y'all sent him the link.
Bro. Is that a Ren Talentino sweatshirt?
They don't even need me no more. Oh, no, that's my daughter, yo.
I was about to say, bro. I was like, yo, did I really create a Ren Talentino sweatshirt? I was like, what the fuck? Where you get that shit from?
I need one. Dog, Ren everywhere, bro.
Yo, I was about to say, what?
Yo, Ren's is everywhere, man.
Ren's is everywhere.
We'll provide an update later. He says search shorts may be delayed. Checking things out now, and we'll provide an update. There we go. So definitely we're going to take care of you, Gnarly Chaplain. We got you, brother. We definitely got you, man. Prop, what's going on with you today, man?
Dog, living graduation, bro. Son graduating tomorrow, man. It's last week of school for me, man. So all over the place, bro. But good problems. Real good problems.
You got good problems. Graduation, them kids is graduating. So how many more going to be left in the house after this one?
I will have two. One of them shouldn't be here. And
he doesn't mean that.
I'll tell him that to his face.
It doesn't mean that.
One of them didn't get the memo.
You belong.
He is loved. He will be taken care of as long as he's here, but he's got to go.
He got to go. He said he got to go.
All right. If you didn't know before now, you must go.
You must go. You're loved, but you got to go.
I don't know who you are, but apparently you must go.
You got to go. You are definitely loved, but you got to get on out of here.
Definitely loved.
Now, before we get to the chat, man, let me actually say what's up to the places where we get these figures from. Starting with my guy. You already know who it is. Ray over there at Underground Figures. All day, every day, Ray. If you're looking for the latest and greatest Head on over there. He'll definitely take care of you. No NRD shipping and handling is definitely reasonable. Sign up for that newsletter so you're always up to date as to when your figure is going to arrive or when a new figure is being revealed. Also create yourself an account because you never, ever know at that particular point when there might be free shipping or a deal on the figure choice. So definitely take a look and hit him up and he'll take care of you.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, like that Tom Holland Spider-Man that Roberticus needs. Also, I got to give a shout out to our guy Ray over there at Hogwarts Toys. That's Hogwarts Ray. Again, if you're looking for the latest or the greatest, he got it for you. He'll definitely make sure that you got all the Grail pieces. You get an incredible experience. You get figures, you get comic books, stickers. It is Ray's juke joint. So definitely make sure you hit him up. He'll take care of you. Proud sponsor of everything that we got going on over there at the Figure Flex Friday Facebook group. So you always want to get in on that because you never know we're going to have something special. We got something coming up special. So definitely make sure that you're on the lookout. Also, we got to give a shout out to our guy Jacob over there at Comic Relief Comic Collectibles, who right now is probably still crying because he got his Grail piece in, and it looks in effing incredible, bro. He got big, bro. He got Tom Hanks big, bro.
What?
He got the bro.
That packaging is wild.
That packaging is wild. I would show the pictures, but I'm gonna let him do it himself so he can be excited about it. But he got Tom Hanks, he got the piano, the large piano that Tom Hanks danced on, and he got the what is it? The
Zotar thing?
Yes,
the Zotar?
He got that too. Yeah. So definitely, man. Hit him up over there at Comic Relief Comic Collectibles. Again, it's not just about the figures, but it's also about source material. So if you're looking for it, he got it. He'll definitely take care of you. Also, got to give a shout out to our guy Brian Wong over there at Module Case Module Space. If you're looking for the incredible display, again, I got the mono, but there are other choices out there you might be looking for. Hit him up, and he'll definitely take care of you. He always does. And last but not least, I'm sorry, but she always delivers. She always delivers. Man, just when I thought that, bro, look at this Harley Quinn.
Jeez.
Look at this. Look, this is what Tina Cruz did, bro. This is what she does. And she dyed the hair.
At first, I didn't know that was a figure.
Right?
It looked like a person.
It looked like a person,
wild.
bro. This is what she does.
Like it lays so natural. The hair lays so natural.
So natural. When you look at this in the beginning, I thought it was a person in a hallway, bro.
Wow.
This is how good she is. So when I tell y'all she's good, believe me when I tell you she's good. She's fantastic. Anything that you need. I'm like, I got my Harley sitting over there. I might I'm gonna have to send you my Harley and let you do your thing because she does it well, bro. She's incredible. She's so incredible. So again, El Deluvio, you want to actually look that up on Instagram. If you look it up, you hit her up, send her a message. She'll definitely take care of you and give you everything that you definitely need to proceed because she is that damn good. So just want to let y'all know that right off the bat if you're looking for it. Who we got in the chat with us, man? It's always crazy. Visual fans in the building. Thank you for being here, man. Lyrics to the soul. Hey guys, how are you? Yo, what up, everyone? How you doing, Yo Mo? What's going on with you? Prop Whiz, it is easy. Give them the stop it. Ren Talentino. Then I'll send a photo of cornbread to get my percentage. Yo, Ren's is crazy. Who else we got in here? Nolly is in here. Thank you for being. We got my baby in the building. Thank you for being here, babe. As always. Who else do we got in here? Rians, Ash Chase. We got Preston Hawkins in here. Who else we got? Jeff Ree is in the building. Thank you for being here as always. Who else we got? Ariel Pico in the building. Thank you for being here as always. We got Wills 305 in the building. Thank you for being here. SBB in the building. Thank you for being here as always. Who else do we have here with us? Chuck G is in here. Amir is in here. Who else do we got here with us? Let's see here. He now goes by the name of assistant to the regional Sith. Thank you for being here, bro. You know who that is, right? You know who it is, don't you? You don't know who it is? He's letting you know. Good evening. Just to let you know, this is Dirk Diggler's stunt double. He just changed his name today. He does just. We got your OC in the building. Thank you for being here as always. AJ, a group's a channel member. AJ is in the building. Thank you for being here as always, man. We definitely appreciate having you here. Anybody else that we got in here with us, man? Johnny Saunders in here. Hey, fellas. Kate Carter's in the building. Thank you for being here. MB Dyson's here. Plastic. Boy Wonder is in the building. Thank you for being here, bro. Appreciate that as always. Yeah, man. So let's start, man. Because I'm gonna bring this up, man, because I think this is neat. You know, I gotta say this is neat, bro. I mean, here's the thing. You know, you're talking to a resident fan of the original Lilo and Stitch. I got kids, so I have to basically watch it. You know what I mean? I think it's something that's completely spectacular. It's incredible. So I think that them releasing this figure makes perfectly good sense. And I know that over there in China and Japan, this figure will go off. It will go off. So for those basically saying, well, why did they make this? Nobody asked for it. Shit.
Somebody said that?
Well, a couple people I saw, different groups said, why did they make this? Makes perfectly good sense. They want to make money. It's Lilo and Stitch. The movie is coming out this week, I believe, or next week. I think it's this week.
No, it's this week, yeah.
Yeah, this week's coming out. And I think this is incredible. It articulates well. It's a furry looking figure. Hey,
the price is nice too, bro.
Price is nice.
The price is really, really good for this.
Nice,
yeah,
man.
the price is
and the
nice.
fact that it moves like this, I'm like, come on.
Yeah, everything that you can do with this. And the thing is, you have a character that can literally break the fourth wall if you wanted to. You can put him next to Grogu. You can put him in a Marvel set. You can put him actually holding Rocket Raccoon. You can do anything you want with this figure. It is incredible, bro. I think they killed it, and it is a smart business move. But and on top of that, kids will love it, bro. Because movie. Here's the thing. I think, and me personally, I think this movie's gonna make $1 billion, bro.
It's possible.
I think it is. I think it's going to make close to $1 billion, bro. Because again, these movies have been killing it, bro. These kid franchises right now on the rise, bro.
Dude, I just watched the original last week. Phenomenal movie. But I can see it being better, just as good or better. You know what I'm saying? It's still hard to I don't want to put down the original, but when I watched it, was like, you know what? There's a little bit of room to grow compared to some movies, some older movies. It's like you really can't. So that alone, dude, I think just for a new audience and for those old people, man, I got high hopes for this.
Yeah, movie. I think it's definitely good that they did this. It makes perfectly good sense. And yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think that unlike some other live action, Disney films that are based on animated films, I think that this will translate to live action really, really well. Perhaps far easier. It's a far better fit to be live action than perhaps Snow White or something like that. It's like no, this actually works. I think it'll work really, really well when it comes to just making that leap from animation to live action, because I mean, if they can get this figure, if they can get the character right, which it looks like from all the trailers, it looks like they nailed, they absolutely nailed the character. And then it's just get the right actors in there with that character. So I think it's going to be an absolutely charming film. And you're right. I think it's going to make a boatload of money.
Yeah, I think it will. It's going to make a lot of money. And I think they're going to definitely kill it. And it makes the most sense, that they're going to do it the way they're doing it. And again, this figure for a much larger. I mean, look, it's not just the North American market. We know basically over there overseas they're gonna kill it, bro. This thing it's gonna do some numbers. The movie's gonna do some numbers, and I think, especially if you got kids, it's the best way to get you some brownie points to get any collections if your kids want it. I think it looks good, bro. And I'm a fan of the animated film, but like you said, Prop. There is room for it to be better. And I wonder, here's the thing. We hear a lot of people talk about, well, the translation from animation to live action, sometimes it's not like a welcome thing. Like, not everybody likes that transition. Like, they're afraid that it might take away, or they might take away and then add, just because, you know what I mean? Like, I remember how many people were crying the blues when we got a live action Lion King, and there was a segment that was added for Beyonce to sing an original song. They were upset about it because they were like, no, that was never in the film. You know what I mean? Or never, in the animated series. You're just doing it to, you can view it that way, but I mean, it is what it is. There's not everything would translate well in live action, but I think they'll do a damn good job at making sure that this does.
Right. I mean, who wants a 1-to-1 like copy of the animated film in live action? If the animated film is a classic, then
it's the weirdest
film
stand
on its own.
It's the weirdest
and then do something new with it's live action. It's not the same thing.
Yeah,
that's the fun.
It's not the same thing.
And
try something else.
Yeah,
something new.
I snuck and watched the scene. I won't give no spoilers for those because I usually don't watch those scenes. But I watched a little sneak peek that they had on Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, it was completely different than the original, but it had the same feeling. They're doing an awesome job. Exactly what you're saying. You want another? I just saw the old one last week. You know what I'm saying? I want the same feeling, but it's good to have something different here and there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, dog. And you know what? And to be honest with you, even with some of those haters that be hating, it's really not for us. You know what I mean? There should be a note there. It's for the kids, bro. Like, you could tell that this ain't. If you're a grown man and you're in there watching it, I'm not going to judge you because I don't like to judge humans like that. But just feel like this is a family film at the very least. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like it's definitely a family film, and I think that and I do stress family, and I think it's going to do well in the box office. I think that this is one of the smartest moves that I've seen. Well, from Hot Toy standpoint, I don't think they wouldn't. And what I love about it is, finally, I've thought about this, and you can now, if you're well capable of giving us a figure like this with the fur, then shrink that down sometimes. Pay attention to like your 1/6 scale versions, man. I know everything doesn't always have to be plastic, bro. Because y'all need to work on your damn accessories when it comes to animals as a, you know what I mean, companion piece. Man, that damn cat from Captain Marvel just looks like a Monopoly piece. It does, bro. It looks like a Monopoly piece, bro. I'm like, come on, man.
Who I got Einstein from Back to the Future. Is kind of very plasticky looking.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like, this, but I love this. I definitely love Uncle Keith. No. I'm changing your name. Your name ain't no. Your name is Captain Keith, bro. Captain Keith in the building, bro.
What's up, man?
We got Captain Keith in the building. What's going on with you, bro?
And that's
always
my show. You know how sad I was when the Big Chief went under, and I couldn't get my Captain Scarlet, Lady Penelope, and Captain Black and Captain Blue. Man, that was a bad. I was sad, man. I was sad because that was the only chance I have ever got to get those figures in 6 scale forms,
and they went under.
This is one of my kid shows from being a kid that I watched, bro. And this and Fireball XL5, Joe 90, Stingray, all those shows, man. And Supercar, I forgot about that. Man, I loved all those shows, man, when I was a kid, and this hurt me right here.
Jesus.
And I want a disclaimer. I haven't seen Lilo and Stitch. I haven't seen Moana. I haven't seen any of those movies. I don't know why, man. I'm not a big fan of that stuff. I really don't like it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
No, but I understand a lot of people like it, but I'm not a big fan. I'm a big fan of this stuff right here.
I got you.
This is it for me right here, man. And
dude,
like I said, you know how I love you. You know how I've always talked about this stuff. I love it, man.
Yeah, bro. I mean, this is classic stuff too, and it was before. I personally think it was before its time, bro. The way they did it was
way before.
It was way before its time, bro.
Yeah,
like
Jerry and Sylvia Anderson were. I mean, they were pioneers of all this stuff of the puppetry and the intricacies of all the stuff they did in those shows.
Yeah.
And I found out the reason why, like when they do a close up with their hands, it's actually human hands. They said they couldn't get it right to make the puppets' hands move, so that's why they used human hands when they were doing close-ups.
When they did the close-ups.
Yeah. But I love this show, man. The explosion.
If they would do something like this now, bro, they would kill it. The technology is there, and
Well, like
I would still want them to make it
Yeah.
the puppetry, but you know what I mean? Yeah,
Right. Yeah. But this was the show, man.
Yeah,
This is the
definitely,
show.
bro.
I love
Definitely,
it.
man. Glad to
You
have you
seen
here, bro.
Team America World Police?
That's exactly what they were.
I will-
It
Yeah.
was a tribute. Liel said that a while back. It was a tribute. They were doing a tribute to
Yep.
those shows. Yeah.
Oh,
that's
yep.
what they were doing.
It was basically to pay homage to the actual show at that
Yep,
time, man.
Definitely
Uh,
Team America.
Before we actually continue,
I may get this stitch.
we got somebody else backstage, and just from the judging, I'm just judging his picture, bro. Either he got a haircut, I think he got a haircut, or he just either that, or he just went to the Fountain of Youth and just said splash and just dove in. It was like, yo, I gotta say pause. I'm just gonna pause it right there. Anyway, everybody, we got brother. You know what, bro? Every time you come on, it's like, see, I was about to even it's like, bro, your antics are contagious, bro. Because when you say things, I'm almost saying some stupid shit too. I'm like, yo, I gotta watch what the fuck I'm gonna say, bro.
Yeah, you gotta watch it, bro, because it just. See, I was going to say it just comes, but I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say it just the shit
happens.
flows. It happens. It happens. Shit happens.
See?
Thank you so much. I hate to say layout. I promise you, bro, and I'm saying this live on air. I promise I will be early next week, and I'm not gonna be able to stay too long for the night because I've been dealing
You
with
got a cold, bro.
Dude, I've been dealing with a sinus infection bad, bro. Like it's
you got a headache?
I got a headache. I got meds and shit. Like it's been back and forth all this year. I think what it is, and this is why it's really important. I think it's the dust and the pollen and all that has really gotten to me. And I think I really got a dust down here because I think the problem is it's not just the outside. I think it's a me problem. You know, I think it's around here. So
You're gonna have to do some deep cleaning, Jay.
Yeah, absolutely, because it's bad. It's like, oh my god, it's been. I'm glad it was a slow week because I've been like on the mend all week. I've been like, ugh,
bro. It's a super slow week this week. Like they only released Lilo. I mean, or Stitch. You know what I mean? So like that's the only thing we got. So you know what I mean. And here's the thing, bro. Jay. So last Sunday, I broke down because I had the I had a dresser. I brought my dresser downstairs. I was throwing it out.
Yeah.
So with the when they come around and you have to empty the trash, you got to break it down because it's too big of a piece for them to whatever. And I wasn't selling it. I was just like, nah, I'm just getting rid of it. It was old, whatever. Yeah. So I had to break it down. So I had it outside for a little bit. Bro, when I went out there to break it down, it had pollen all on it. And I didn't know. Yes. Bro, my face, my eyes, everything just swelled up. I was sneezing the rest of the day. Yeah, pollen, bro. They said that this season pollen is going to be terrible.
Dude, it's been killing me. Honestly, I've been struggling.
Terrible.
I've been struggling since February 27th, and I only know that because I was looking at a date that I had on some medicine when I went to go see a specialist. Yeah. And I'm back. I was back at the doctor's last night at an urgent care last night. So I'm just like, damn, it's never been this bad.
It's not going. Bro. You need to get. You know what you should get also, bro. Yeah. Get that Vicks. It's the Vicks. It's a steam inhaler that you basically turn on. You put the Vicks pads in. You turn it on, and it just blows steam. It clears the sinuses. It helps with the pollen. It does everything, bro.
Yeah,
plus it keeps you. Yeah, bro, it works. It opens up the pores, everything, bro. So it's definitely needed. We got a $4.99 super chat. I love this figure. Seeing how they did the body, I know. I now want an Oscar the Grouch. Hey, Hey, yo, Jay, what you think about this, bro? What you think about this Stitch, man? And I think, like I said, I was talking about this earlier before you came on. It's a brilliant move by Hot Toys, bro. Brilliant. Brilliant.
Super brilliant, bro. I think it looks amazing for what it is. Love that it's articulate. Love that. So that's real fur on it, right? Or is it just, was that sculpted?
No, it's fur. That's fur.
Oh wow,
that is
nice.
Fur.
That is really. I like him with the glass. This may be something that
Bro, that's what I was saying. Like,
this may be one. This may be yeah. And I'm not just saying that because of the hype. Because this may be one. I'm a Disney kid, so I mean,
yeah, bro.
This may be one. I mean,
bro, just get it, man. So I'm not the only grown man on the panel. I pre-ordered it today.
Prop. See, I can understand why you would get a prop. You know what I'm saying? Because this is really a prop. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I will say this. They kind of trick. They use tricky language. Hot Toys. They do this sometimes. They never say life size on this joint. Unless y'all seen something different.
No,
I didn't see the words life size. I went back and looked at the Yoda.
Let me go look at this because they don't say. Let me see.
You got a point.
Now they got a picture with it next to a girl, and it looks. You know what I'm saying? But
it doesn't say.
Ren says it's half scale. See, Ren said that in my live earlier today. I thought you were saying that because you were making fun of my spawn, bro. I thought it was a spawn. I did. Ren said that same statement. He said it was half scale, and I was like, man, he probably talking about. I played it off on air too. I was just like,
poor Al Simmons.
Life size would be 3 feet tall. This is only 15 inches.
Well, here's the question though: do we know that he's going to be 3 feet tall in the movie? He might not be the same size because when I was watching the cartoon, the size he was closer to the girl size in the movie. Girl was shorter. So I mean, in the animated version.
See, the only thing that I'm wondering because, and I know they couldn't do it. It would be hard to do and make it translate because like sometimes he breaks out in the extra appendages, and they're not doing it with this. But I don't know. It still looks great, bro. I think it looks amazing. I mean, if you got kids, you got little ones, you got people who enjoy this. I mean, I think this right now. Now, only if it was life size. If it was like basically like it would give Groot a run for his money in a sense. But again, I think it looks decent, bro.
And it's cheap.
Yeah. How's it going for right now?
It's $215.
Yeah, $215, bro. That's
for what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because y'all was talking about Disney. I was saying earlier, bro, I remember the first time I tried to buy something from Disney was when the Dick Tracy movie came out. I wanted one of them Dick Tracy watches. That's when I first learned that Disney don't play around with prices.
Bro.
They don't play around with prices, bro.
Prompt. Me and you are best friends forever.
My man.
Because I love the diss track. Dude,
it's classic, bro.
It's
stylized.
Classic.
Stylized.
It's classic, bro. I've been meaning to buy this. I know they had. Tell me, did you have the toy Dick Tracy watch they had with the little red band back in the day, bro?
I did.
My man. In fact, you couldn't talk in it, but it had that little orange light on it that lit up, but you just loved it any damn way.
Hey, but I will say this: it was a settlement though, because Disney was actually selling the actual watch at the Disney store.
How much?
That's all I could get. Man, you know what I say? It was expensive. It was expensive for me. It was at least $300 at that time.
What was so amazing about Dick Tracy is that it predicted the future.
I didn't know that
because from Dick Tracy. Dick Tracy was written in like 1941, 42, and those to have a wristwatch that had a TV on it,
bro.
And you can speak into it. I mean, that was stuff that was just science fiction back in those days.
Yeah.
But now we got that cell phone, and
the Apple Watch.
Most people don't even know how to put it down,
bro. And they don't be using it right, man. I use mine like Dick Tracy or Michael Knight. I'm talking my joint, yo.
That was the first thing that was the biggest selling point for me when I got the Apple Watch. I was like, yo,
I did it once, and that was enough. I'm like, my arm is getting tired.
I think most people did that. I think most people.
Yeah.
I think it was like for the first week, everybody else was like, and then it was.
I feel like Inspector Gadget right now.
I remember the big deal when I was in high school. We had the Casio calculator watch.
Yeah,
Casio with the buttons on it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, with the man, that was the talk of the town right there, man.
Bruh. So, yeah.
Where
This
are
Dick
1/6
Tracy watch.
scale
What'd you
Tracy
say?
figures? So I was gonna say, where are the 1/6 scale Dick Tracy reissue figures? Where are those?
Warren Beatty, man. Oh, did they have one?
You ain't never go see that.
Yeah,
No.
Warren Beatty's hard. That's gonna be a hard one. But
Hey,
you know what?
didn't
Because we got to think the movie flopped too.
The movie did flop.
did.
Yes.
Movie
Yeah, it
flopped.
was a
Here's the
flop.
one with the
It
red
was.
band, bro.
Yeah,
That's it.
There it is, right
That's the
That's
one with
it.
the red band, bro.
If anybody out there loves me, send it to.
I
I will take this one with the red band. You'll be taking me to my childhood. Yep, that's it.
That's the one with the red
But I'm
band.
actually
bro.
actively on eBay right now looking at I'm trying to find that Dick Tracy watch from Disney because I think I want that.
This was the packaging too.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it. I remember like
You know, I
yesterday. That was
realized-
$10.
Hey,
That
Jack,
joint
quit
was
playing. You know Madonna. She probably got one.
for real.
So much of collecting at this point in my life is trying to fulfill my childhood dreams. Really, it
That's
is.
it. Yeah.
It's like, now's the time to fulfill my
telling you,
childhood
That's what's collecting.
This,
is,
my
man.
Police Academy set, my Police Academy figures,
You had Police Academy figures?
Yes, I did. Yup. I even had like the big handcuffs that were actually hands. And I remember, imagine being in the hood and you the only kid playing with these big white man hands. That I remember my uncle, I think Second Brother's dad was like, "What the fuck is that?" He was hold on. Oh, he was like, he called me Pac-Man. He was like, Pac-Man. What the fuck?
Wow.
Oh man.
Yeah. Crazy kid. Crazy 80s, man.
bro.
The 80s.
80s,
But the
man.
80s was the best, bro.
Yeah.
The 80s was the best, bro.
18, man. I want the 18 figures, man. That's the ones
Yes.
for my childhood. I want them joints. And they had an action figure for Commando. When I was looking for the 18 on eBay,
Yes.
Yeah, they did.
they
have
had
the
Commando
action
figures.
figure,
I
bro.
didn't know that. Yeah.
Yup. They had the Commando.
I had a
figure,
Commando
bro.
playset.
Come on.
I had a Commando playset. They actually sold the vest with the knife and little grenades on it and shit. And there's pictures too.
Golly. I saw pictures of it, yo. I think I must have been in Japan when
I
that
got the
came out.
receipts.
Bro.
Oh, yeah. What somebody said, the Rocketeer, the Phantom.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
listen.
all the movies
Ooh,
that
the
flopped, man.
Rocketeer.
Rocketeer, Dick Tracy, and the Phantom all flopped, bro.
No,
The
no,
Rocketeer was a flop. The Rocketeer was one of the
Yeah.
best movies ever made. That
It
was like
was,
Iron
bro.
Man before Iron Man.
Oh yeah.
I had the James Bond briefcase.
Oh shit.
Talk about
Wait,
it. I saw that in the museum
You push-
in Tennessee.
I had it. You push the
months
button, the knife comes out. It had the gold sovereigns in, and instead of exploding, it had caps in it. So when you turn the knobs the wrong way, you open up, it goes pop. It was bad, man. I loved it, man. It was great.
Hey, everybody.
Great.
So here was Jay. This is Jay's childhood right here, bro. This
Oh,
is how Jay was when he was young, bro. That's
Yeah, that's about right.
this,
That's about right.
that's definitely
15-year-old Jay. Yup.
that's definitely his
Mm,
childhood.
It was a girl I grew up with that I hung with. She was like super light skinned, bit all over me. No, that's not what happened. But she's a vampire too. No.
Get me everywhere but my neck. Yes.
Right. But she was not Gwen Stacy. That's what I'm trying to say.
Hell yeah.
did she have a salt and pepper haircut like type thing going on?
She had
With the bamboo earrings, bro.
Yeah.
You already know.
She had blonde. She had a little blonde bob cut like that. Though.
Okay,
she was
see,
one
I
of the
knew
first
it. I
girls.
knew
She
it.
was one of the first girls that I ever seen have like what is that like? Have like the I forget what it's called when you have your like this part of your nose pierced. What is that? The septum pierced? Is that what it's called?
Septum, like
press access. Yes. There we go.
Man,
Yes.
this.
Yes, the press S joint. Yeah,
I was sitting there. I'm like, what the hell is he talking?
I'm going, damn, Jay like press. Is that what it's called?
She had that, and she's one of the first girls I seen had it. We're talking 95. She was 90, so this was 95. So I'm like, damn. I was like, okay. She was cool.
She was on the cutting edge then. Huh?
Yeah, she was.
Damn. Jay has been around, bro. Jay was the topic of discussion around girls. They'd be like, "Oh no, he liked me, girl. I got the note. He said circle. He circled yes.
Oh damn, he circled yes.
He circled yes. Damn.
Oh, not the note passing. Oh,
the note passing shit, bro. Oh man, bro. And you know what? How about the note pass when the note went to the wrong person?
Uh-oh.
And they actually thought you liked them.
We had this conversation at work the other day. And so what is the thing called where you have like if you like me, you know, the little joint you do like
the little joint.
I don't know what it was called.
So I got one of my coworkers, love it to death. She called it a cootie catcher, and we was like, "What?" They call it. Was called a cootie catcher. In certain areas, they call it a cootie catcher, and I was like, "Cootie catcher? Really?"
I know. All I know is somebody used to make one, and then we sit there and mess with it. We didn't know what it was called.
Well, you won't catch any cooties if you get your cootie shot. That's the thing. You always get your cootie shot.
Chinese fortune catcher. I think
that's the right name. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
She called her. I was like, "What? I've never heard that before."
Wow. I'm gonna change my name to Cootie Catcher and just see how long I last on YouTube. Actually, I'm not going to. Cootie
Catcher.
No,
that's
scratch
funny.
that.
I think Pedro Lopez may beat you to it though.
Pedro, bro.
Pedro gonna beat you to it for sure.
He'll be on it, bro. He definitely be on it. Real quick. So I just wanted to do this real quick because I thought we would have this discussion a light week, but I was like, you know what? It's the perfect time to have this discussion, man. And I wanted to actually talk about Hot Toys midterms, bro, because it is the midterms 2025. I want to get to that point because, again, there's a lot that has actually happened the start of the year up until now. There's been a lot of disappointing things. There's been a lot of incredible things. There's been some questionable things as well in terms of the business and their ethics and stuff like that. Obi-Wan, I think, was successful for him. I think it was a successful run with less complaining because people managed to get in. You know, they achieved the goal of getting the figure that they want.
Yep.
And again, if you wanted the rooted, if you wanted the sculpted, you got a chance to get that. So there was no issues with that at all. We've seen questionable situations with a lot of artisan figures with the Joker, and people were, hair issues with that. But then we get people who haven't had any problems at all. All in all, and I'm gonna start with you, X. If looking at Hot Toys since the start of 2012, I mean, we got the Dewback, we got Sabine, which is an incredible effing figure, bro. Like so many things that we've actually gotten now. Where are you in this space? What do you if you had to think about Hot Toys and where they are right now? You think they're on a good run, or you think that there's some things that, what would you rate their performance in 2025 so far, midterm?
In 2025, I would rate them probably a B, a solid B. Only in that everything they've put out thus far has been a banger, including the announcements that we've received. So the things they've actually delivered to our doorsteps, the things that people actually have in hand, they all look great, and they're only getting better. The announcements, I mean, we got some announcements. Who had, Mr. Freeze, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mr. Freeze on their bingo card? Who had that? And yet they came with it. Remember that? That seems like it was so long ago.
I forgot about that Mr. Freeze, bro, because there's been so much going on right now that I didn't really think about that Mr. Freeze, bro.
We didn't think it was actually going to be a thing, and lo and behold, they came with it. Then they came with the TIE fighter pilots. They're like, "Oh yeah, you want some A New Hope? Here's your Star Wars." Then they kept going with the Star Wars. I'm like, you need to pump the brakes on the Star Wars. But the thing that ranks them as a B is the fact that some of their business practices aren't quite jiving in the way that they should, and whether it makes us question, okay, at least makes me question, what is an exclusive? The Range Trooper, it's exclusive. A few months later, here's another Range Trooper, and it comes with more, and it's $5 less.
Listen, I'm on the bandwagon.
Okay.
I'm so pissed about that. It doesn't make
any
sense. None.
I'm like, why did you make me? I mean, let's face it, they didn't make me do anything, but I went through the stress and anxiety of trying to get this Range Trooper that I had wanted 2 of them, and I could only get 1. Mm-hmm. But the fact that I was going to miss out on this really amazing, and it's an amazing figure. It's an absolute amazing figure.
Yeah.
The idea of missing out on something like that, such a great trooper in my collection, and having that hole in my collection, it just, it was terrible. But, when I got it, I was just like, wow, all right, I got one. Now, the fact that anyone can get one, I love that. I absolutely love that anyone can get one of these. But then it makes me wonder, why did I have to go through all that the first time around, and what makes what I already purchased exclusive? I don't care at the end of the day whether it's exclusive or not.
They put it on a limited time that you can buy it, which still doesn't make any sense. You can't buy after tomorrow. You can't buy one anymore. You can't get one anymore.
You can get it. You
can't get the exclusive. You can't get the
sideshow at sideshow.
Yeah. Well, I think you can still get it, but you can't get the exclusive with the
fancy boots.
Yeah.
With the fancy.
But things like that, and then you have, of course, you have the Anakin situation, which is kind of like it's like throwing sand in someone's face, where you go up to shake someone's hand, and instead they pull their hand out of their pocket and go pocket sand right in your face. It was like that because people started getting them. They started getting them. We started seeing them. It's like, wow, there's that figure I missed out on, and they started delivering them. And then they gave us the opportunity. Hey, here it is again, and it's basically the dark side Anakin. Here it is again, and we made fewer this time, and you have to be on the other side of the planet to get it. And no, we still didn't make a sculpted version of this. So it's like adding insult to injury.
You're right,
and so that's the reason why, that's the reason why I give them a B, is because when they bring it, let's face it, we got Cassian Andor.
Yes.
We got Cassian Andor.
Yes.
We got K2SO 2.0, but then they go and do something like, hey, here's Commander Cody 2.0, but it's exclusive.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I guess, maybe.
Yeah.
So it's like, and I don't fault them too much on being all over the place, because let's face it, any business that's trying to navigate the current landscape of what do we do? What's our business model? How do we sell product and all this stuff? It's constantly shifting under their feet. So I give them some grace for that, but they do need to sort things out when it comes to, all right, what's an exclusive, what's not an exclusive, and what do our customers expect, and do we respect their expectations?
Yeah, and I mean, I ain't gonna never forget that slow motion, how time stood still when Jay was like, yeah. I managed to get the dark side Anakin. Shout out, you know who you are for getting it for me. I appreciate it, much appreciated. It will be here on Tuesday. Bro, it was slow motion. Time stood still. My heart, I was like, damn. And then to add salt on the wound, Collectors Lounge, X was like, yes, so
I know
will be here. A friend of mine managed to get it. She did go to the celebration, and she managed to get it for me, and it will be here this week. So thank you so much. I'm sitting here like, these motherfuckers is doing this on purpose. They are really doing this on purpose.
And Keith is standing in the youngling line. trying to get a damn
The real life sideshow queue that you were in, where you're like,
the real sideshow queue, not that one online, the real one. Standing back there with the young ones, getting ready to get wasted. Well, Anakin got me. See, he got me. I was in the young line, and I got by Anakin. That's what happened.
Well, had I known that she could have picked up 2 at sideshow, at Star Wars Celebration, then I would have had her pick up an extra one. But who would have thought?
Who definitely would have thought?
I'm standing there looking at the screen, and it goes big red letters, sold out.
Sold.
I mean, honestly, like I was like, damn, I'm maybe somebody over there got them. That's what I thought. I really did. I wasn't going to. I didn't. Me personally, I didn't. We had on kid. We had Calvin. We had, you know what I'm saying. We had Spice Runner. We had our folks there, but I didn't want to impose. You know what I'm saying?
Me neither, bro. And that was the whole thing. I was not going to ask anybody anything
because it was going to be hard enough for them to get one. So I was like, I'm not going to do no.
Yeah, I wasn't going to do that, bro. I wasn't in the place to basically say, hey, because the thing is, it's for me, it just felt so disingenuous. You know what I mean? Like I didn't want to be that person because you're going over there. I couldn't make it because my daughter was coming up here. I at that time felt as though I didn't deserve it at that moment because I didn't go through the. Going in, standing in line, being there, you paid Jay, you made a very interesting point.
Buying a plane ticket, that they deserved. That was a treat for those people that attended. They
that was the experience.
All that money. They had to treat. They had it. There was a treat for them to go and buy. And yes, they're spending your money, but for something that's highly coveted like that, to get it for retail, they deserved it. Because they already paid $1,000 to go there.
Yeah. But for me, the reason why the Star Wars Celebration was part of a trip.
Yeah,
I enjoyed everything, and when I got there, that was part of the trip. If I got it, I got it. If I didn't, I didn't. But I wasn't going to let that destroy everything I done, seen, went, and had a good time. That was just a part of the trip. And for me to try to get some figures for other people, and I'm gonna be really honest. I really didn't want any of them. I was just, if I could get something for somebody else, then that's what I tried to do. And that's what I did because I didn't really want anything. I really didn't want, because like I said, I don't have any Rogue One figures.
Bro,
I'm not a big trooper guy.
Was a clutch.
So the cherry trooper was no big deal. I definitely didn't want the concept art, what's the name? Maul. I didn't really want that. So it really wasn't about that for me. It was just, okay, I know some people wanted some things, so I'm gonna try to get them. And that's what I did. And that's all I could do. Yeah.
That was a come through. That was a come up. I just didn't feel like, again, I didn't want to impose. On top of that, I was like, you know what, if I'm able to get it, but
no, and I appreciate all that. Nobody asked me and nobody said anything, and I appreciate that.
Definitely, man. I appreciate that. But it is, and I want to bounce this over to Jay as well, because I agree. It's this, the reason why, like I said, their rating dropped for me. I'm using this as an example because it was how it was done on the heels of us receiving Anakin, the light side, or just, Anakin, the light side Anakin, or the, that version that we got. And then to get this, but then you basically put it behind a paywall and you're saying it on, and when 1,000 of them were left over that never even hit Sideshow at all.
Exactly. Yeah. See, that's
them shits were distributed everywhere else, but never hit Sideshow at all. So I was like, I didn't quite understand the reasoning behind it, and I don't think I ever will. It might have been what they perceived to be a smart type of thing, or maybe the anticipation. I just don't quite understand why they're doing this for Anakin. JJ, if you had to think about just the experience in general so far, what would your rating be since the beginning of 2025 for Hot Toys?
Honestly, as a business, I feel like this. As a business, they deserve an A all the way. Mm-hmm. Because they're keeping us talking about them. They are. When this figure, when both of the Anakins dropped, nothing else mattered. Let's be honest. I mean, within the community, this was the talk of the town. How is that artist? What is that artisan looking like? Yep. What is Anakin looking like? Anakin is big money, regardless. You know, so they did this to. I mean, controversy. You know, I know there's a lot of people that felt a certain way about it. It isn't what exactly was promised, but I think overall, as the dust settled, I think the more people have it in hand, I think people are, they're
happy with it. Yeah,
they're happy with it. Once you get in the hand, you're like, yo, this is still a good figure. It's not what we were promised, but it's still a good figure. I'm not going to return it. I'm not going to cancel my order. And there may have been some people that did. But I think as a business, they have been doing a good job of just like with all the announcements, all the releases, all the unexpected things that they have announced just in this short amount of time. Just with Star Wars, they have done a great job just executing the shit out of that license and letting you know, like, no, we're here to stay with this license. So as a business, they've been doing very good. Now, on the other side of that business, as a consumer, it's very frustrating right now. It is. It's frustrating right now because we're seeing a lot of these figures. We're seeing that they're putting out so much shit, and it's great. We're seeing so much shit come out. We're seeing prices go up. You got tariffs being hit at us. It's really a hard time to be a 1/6 scale collector. This is very hard. I'm thinking that they're doing the best that they can navigate it
for what they have,
for what they have. But going back to once again Anakin and Darth Vader Sith Apprentice. Once again, I think that was a nice treat for everybody that was able to make it over there, and that was just to give them an extra little experience. I don't blame. As funny as it sounds, I don't blame Sideshow for any of this. I think Sideshow knew. I think this was a Hot Toys thing. And Hot Toys mayor was like, hey, we're going to give y'all 1,000. And Sideshow was like, you know what? Fuck that. We're not doing it. It's not enough. We don't want that bad press. We're not going to take that hit. I think that's thinking
of it that way, that makes perfectly good sense. Yeah. Like, no, because then we don't want that. We don't want the bloodshed. We don't want that name and this name tainted because people won't have the advantage of getting it if we can only distribute. Because if it's 1,000 and they're saying that they're distributing it, it's going to be distributed through different, certain markets or whatever. That means that they probably only got 500 of that 1,000, probably even less.
And at that point, it's no point in making a queue. It's no point in making a queue.
Hell no.
At all. That's too many. No. And we saw that. We saw what happened with Jesus last week, and that was a good week. It was a good week with Jesus.
Bro, it was a
good week with Jesus. That's all you need. A good week with Jesus. It was a good week with Jesus last week, wasn't it? We got to see him walk on water. We had a new queue. You know what I'm saying? Praise the Lord. That's what we gonna call a
good week with Jesus, bro.
It was.
Lock the doors and pass the plate.
Jesus was in that. I'm telling y'all, amen. That's right, Blurred Dad. Like Jesus was in that queue with us. He was walking with us, and we got it. I heard Jesus Walks play. I haven't heard Jesus Walks play in at least the last 3 years. You know what I'm saying? 3 years, but Jesus Walks played. And it was amazing. We got everybody. It seemed like everybody got what they want. There was limited dry running too. I noticed that limited dry running. Limited.
Bro, it was the smoothest thing I've seen. It was in and out. Like you basically you want the figure of choice. You can either get the root at that point, the rooted or the sculpted, whichever one you were going for, and it was easy peasy once you got in.
Yeah, it was great.
You know what I mean?
Because I'm gonna be honest, me and Press forgot all about it. Then we
forgot all of it. I'm like, there's something I'm forgetting, but what?
All about it.
But then the fact that I forgot is no biggie because guess what? I pre-ordered the sculpted.
See?
So
just like that Simpsons episode where Homer's just laying on the couch. She's like, it's a lazy dog dangling day. I'm missing something.
Oh, shit.
A good week with Jesus, bro. Ren's get on that, bro. A good week with Jesus, bro. Like,
I don't know why. I don't know why I see a poster of like our backs just to it, and we just walking and looking at it, holding Jesus' hand and smiling, and the sun just from the people that brought you.
good week with Jesus.
From the people.
Praise Jesus.
Bro.
Praise Jesus.
What's happening? What's happening now? In 227, bring you the new show.
227.
Good week with Jesus.
Wow, Jay.
Back, baby.
Jay pulling it out of the deep parts over there.
Turn on the light, bro. Remember that song? Bro? Damn. Shine on me, bro.
Yeah,
Damn. He said 227, bro.
That
Damn.
was my shit.
Y'all are over there so positive. Meanwhile, over here, I'm like, I got demons running all through me.
Yo. But nah, you're right though, bro. It was a good flow with this. There was no problems. I didn't hear people complaining about it. And if you have these type of results, why? And that's the thing is like, why could you not extend that saying grace to a figure like Anakin? Why is Anakin become that token figure for them, bro? That they're like, you know what? This is our breadwinner, so we can do it any way we want.
Because it was Dark Side Anakin. He looked like a damn vampire. No, devil was all in that queue, so that wasn't gonna work.
Yeah, but then you have the surprise exclusives that people didn't know dropped, like the Airborne and like the Commander Cody. People just didn't know.
That shit just didn't make. Let's see, that's where the grade goes down.
That's when the grade
goes down because that made no fucking sense. Everybody was like, I remember when everybody 2023, everybody's like, I need a Cody, man. You got that Cody? And people was like selling it for like, I got him for $450. You know what I'm saying? Cheap. And then they just dropped his ass out of the way. Like, here you goes, Cody. Oh, it's exclusive. It's a different helmet. Oh,
got a different helmet, and then there you go.
We got 300 of them.
But it's got a new hat. It's like the Malibu Stacy.
There you go.
So let me ask though, do you think and this what you said, Jay, it made me think this now though, because remember when Cody released the first time, he did sit for a little bit, not long. He sat for a little bit, and he was available outside of the exclusive space, and you could get it at one point. It was cheap. Now I still got mine. Do you think the fear of because remember, Rex sat for a long time, do you think it's the fear of having an abundance of these figures sit for a while? And the reason why they probably did this, I mean, here's the thing. I'm not making excuses because even me saying it still don't make no damn sense. It don't make no damn sense. Why you would make this an exclusive?
Hit and miss, though. This is hit and miss. This has no rhyme or reason to it.
I think Hot Toys HQ warehouse had a lot of them, had a certain allotment, was like, well, we gonna put them out, we just gonna throw them, we could just throw them out, or they was like, what do you mean exclusive, baby? Like, for real? And Howard was probably like, for real? His marketing team was like,
just slap a Gen 1 helmet on it, and that Phase 1, you get the Phase 1 helmet, give them expensive additive, which is the Phase 1.
Which they have a bunch of them around. They just paint the shit orange and just throw it in the box, and there you go, exclusive. And then they give you that shitty arm. Which, I mean, come on.
Shitty arm that they never fixed, bro. Like they never changed it. That absolutely made no sense.
How you give a button cell like an arm with a button cell battery? Like, oh, the arm lights up. I mean, come on.
Knowing that when you turn that button cell on, you got approximately 30 seconds. Before it starts to dim.
You better take your photos, take some videos.
It's got 30 seconds before that.
I have gotten the camera framed up and watched the shit in frame before I take the picture and watch the light dim. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, bro. Damn. It's like it dims. That? You know what? The crazy part is the light dims quicker than the figure would fall if you didn't have a stand. That's crazy. The light dims. By the time it hits the ground, the light's out. That's how the button cells are, bro.
And if you USB hack them, like I USB hacked, I think the oldest thing that I've USB hacked was my my battle damaged DX13 figure, the oldest shit, right? It's coming back. It's coming out this year. The light, the little red light in his eye has stayed on. I've had this about 7 months USB hack. So that shows you that they put good shit in there. Like that's a good bulb that's in there. It wouldn't have took them nothing to do that. It's like it's so stupid. It's really like, what is it? Just a novelty? Like the light up there, you're like, yeah, just it lights up. Oop, there it is, and then you put it on the shelf. It's stupid.
And it just and this right here and how they, bro, knowing damn well no head sculpt. There's absolutely no head sculpt that you need to connect with this particular figure. None.
I like that it's already
missing. Yeah.
I like that it was ready to, it's like a ready release type of, like it's ready to go. I do like that, that they're ready to go. Here you go. You get it in a couple of months.
Exclusive though.
But it didn't have to be an exclusive.
No, it didn't, bro. It did not have to be an exclusive because people wanted this seriously. I can name several people, Commander Green, that would army build this motherfucker, bro, and have been waiting for this.
Well, let's ask this question: Is it
a lot going on? But
yeah,
is this again, guys? Hot Toys not knowing the power of the Star Wars line within their own, you know what I'm saying? Because over here, yes, it's big shit, but do they? I mean, they make this shit for everybody all over the world. So I don't get it. It's weird. I don't know.
But doesn't Howard love Star Wars? Isn't that his favorite Hot Toy?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's
what I'm saying. So he should know.
But I just wondering if it's Howard, the creator, versus the marketing division.
A group voting on
like,
what should be put out.
Yeah, they're just like, you know what? We know how to market this thing because it just doesn't. I mean, none of that shit really makes sense to me at all. Prop, you see this shit, bro. What do you think, if you thought about it, like, what do you think with all this that we're talking about right now, with everything that's, because here's the thing, we're talking about this, but like Jay said, business wise, from a business standpoint, I would give them a high rating because the one thing I can say about it is that we're getting figures that we never thought we would ever get before.
Right, dude, and it's funny because my rating would probably be higher because of that. Because to be honest with you, the word exclusive DX has never meant anything to me. And it's probably because I'm spoiled. I think one of my first, at least my second figure, I think was the 89, was a DX figure. I believe I have the Bestman Luke Skywalker, the one that had the 2-pack. I think was a DX, if I'm not mistaken. Dude, so I've only bought what I liked, and I never cared. Those titles never meant anything to me. You know what I'm saying? I just look at it. If it's got the accessories I want, the figure looks the way I want it to look, I'm copping it. So it wasn't until I got into the YouTube space talking about it, you know what I'm saying? Because one of my followers called me out, said, Prop Whiz don't know nothing. So I had to research.
Shit.
Why am I watching this guy? You don't know nothing, man. I got mean followers, dude, but they follow me though. They watch.
Yo, you gonna be like Jay one of these days or somebody.
Jay. Oh,
you gonna break them up.
You got put on blast. You gonna be in the Jay got
Jay was. Well, you can eat it.
Damn.
It just yeah. Like I said, I'll be happy in life if that could be my greeting. My name is Jim.
That's it, bro. Hey, but yo, I'm only being honest in the sense that, you know what I mean, those titles. So now I'm hearing the drama. I'm not saying it doesn't bother me at all, because it sucks if I go to buy a figure and it sells out immediately. You know what I'm saying? So you got that when we're in that buying Jordans phase of this culture.
Definitely.
I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I would love to hear Hot Toys take on it, man. Like in my heart of heart, I feel like they have a reason, because it's got to make sense to them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And as Jay pointed out, or you guys pointed out, it's money. If they're making money, if they're not losing anything on the financial end, which they're not. And I think part of that technique is, right, because even though you're right, they'll BS us with an exclusive, But there's so many dope announcements, bro, that man, I'll forget that exclusive that you promised. So this was supposed to be exclusive in the end. You know what I'm saying? Because yo, I got a Terminator 2.0 coming. That looks amazing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, because the reason why what kind of gave me a higher rating for them, I'm not gonna lie, and I told you, it's because they give us shit that we never thought we would ever see.
Right.
So when I see this right here,
Right,
was the reasoning. I gave him an A-. I gave him an A- because I was like, yo, I never thought that I would get Nihilus, bro. I never thought in a million years we would get it. Jay, I gonna never fucking forget when you asked the question, if you can have any figure in 6 scale form, would it be? And I said, Darth Nihilus, bro. It was almost like Howard was listening, bro.
Yeah.
It just felt like the motherfucker was listening at that time, and he gave me this. So
yeah,
just the sheer fact that we are getting things that we never thought that we would ever see, and it all comes into fruition, it just makes so much sense, and it just makes me happy. Uncle Keith, I know your experience is I'm interested to hear your shit, because I know you like.
I'm upset about the Range Trooper. I'm upset about an exclusive that's not exclusive that turned out to be exclusive that is an exclusive but wasn't. That's the kind of stuff that pisses me off, man. And like I said, here you are, you're saying that the mall is an exclusive. You put it out. Now it's not exclusive. You can get as many as you want. You can buy as many as you want. Now they put out the dueling Vader exclusive with the two-tone colors on it. Now you can get as many as you want. Not exclusive. So what is an exclusive? See, you can go right now and get 6 of them. You can buy 6 of them right now if you want to.
And I love this figure, bro, but I know people don't.
It's not for everybody, and we know that. But what I'm saying is that this right now, I'm off the exclusive train. I don't want to hear nothing about no exclusive. It's exclusive, okay, whatever. I don't care. If I want it, like Prop says, if I'm interested in it, then I'll get it. I'll try to get it. But if I'm not going to fret about it. I'm not going to have the FOMO business going on with me anymore, because I'm pissed off about that Range Trooper. That Range Trooper should not have been exclusive. Like Press said, here I am getting this figure. Boom, I'm sitting there in the queue. Oh, let me get it. I got it, but I want another one. Now I could buy, like I said, I could buy 6 of them if I want them.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
It was like time taken away at that particular moment.
Yes, don't do that.
Yeah.
If it's going to be exclusive, like the Galen was an exclusive, and you can't get one unless you buy it on the second market.
Yeah.
Secondary market.
And I really want
this motherfuckers is going for a mint too, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. That was an exclusive. Out of all those 6 exclusive they put out, 2 of them are really not exclusive, because you can buy them all day long now. So what I'm saying is, if you're gonna do that, and like Jay said, how about we number in the boxes? How about we number the figures?
That'd be dope.
Then now we got an exclusive.
Yeah.
So right now I'm kind of upset. Like I said, it's some figures out there that were great. Like we got Poe, which I never thought. That Poe sat on the coming soon screen for 80 years. So and now we got him. Then you got
Poe, bro. I forgot about that, because we finally got that figure.
Yeah, you finally got Poe, which is a good thing.
After I don't know how long, and they did
Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, and they didn't make the motherfucker exclusive, so I'm happy they didn't do that.
But Jar Jar Binks sat there less time than Poe did. Poe been on there for since 2015, I think. Yeah. So it's stuff like this that really doesn't make any sense. So obviously they had a bunch of them malls sitting in the back. Go, damn, can't sell none of these, so we're just gonna sell them and take off the exclusive tag. So what I'm saying is, it's hit and miss with Hot Toys. I'm gonna give them a B+ for what they brought out. They brought out a lot of good stuff, but I'm gonna just give them a B+ for right now. The artisans, that has something has to change with that. And I know it's probably a production issue, with especially with with the rooted hair, even though we know it's glued on hair.
Yeah,
It's not rooted hair. So
yeah.
I mean, would I have liked an Anakin, dark side again? Yeah, I would have liked one, but I'm not gonna fret over it. I'm not gonna.
It's not something that you need to.
No, it's not something I need. If I wanted one, I can get one, but I'm gonna pay for it, which I'm not gonna do. But like I said, it's just I don't know. They have to be a little bit more. I'm talking about consistency. Yeah. That's what I'm asking for. Yes. Consistent definitions of what an exclusive is. That's what we need. Yeah. Not this hit and miss. One day it is that bothers me, and it really really pisses me off. So I'm gonna give him a B+ for right now.
B+. So I knew that motherfucker got a fade. I knew what I was saying. This nigga went got a fade. I was like, yo, you know what I mean? He got
got the Steve Harvey line. So old school Steve Harvey line.
Let me ask this question, and I'm gonna go around here. Jay, I'm gonna start with you on this one. Okay. Because we talk about the negatives, we got to also talk about the positives. What was your best collecting experience of 2025? Meaning best figure that you got in that you can honestly say the experience of getting this figure in was like, yeah, I'm good.
Oh, of 2025?
So far. Midterms. Midterms.
Okay. Shit. It was a couple of them. Damn it. Unfortunately, y'all gonna be pissed. They all are artisan. They are. They are. I ain't gonna lie. They all are artisan. Y'all gonna be pissed. I hate doing this. Why you gotta start this shit? Well, I will be leaving after this. My last question tonight because I'm starting.
Got you.
I gotta take my promethazine. But yeah. To kick the year off, the first figure I got, and I paid off a whole bunch of Christmas present stuff. I was like, all right, cool, I'm good. My money good right now, and I knew the year was going to be a tough one. Because it was like January 5th, and Mario, God bless him, Mario was like, "Hey, you said you wanted my Jack Sparrow, right?" I was like, "Yeah." They want the money, bro. It's already processed, and I'm like, "What? Shit!" So I had to scrounge up the money and got that to him, and he once again, thank you, Mario.
It was an artisan Anakin.
It was no. It was artisan Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow, gotcha, yeah.
And phenomenal. Out the package, it was phenomenal. I had the DX15 a couple years ago, especially when I was doing Good Morning Grails, and went back and looking at footage that I had of that figure, and then looking at this new one. Yeah, man, the tailoring was just spot on, beautiful, just a great figure at the top of the year. That was a real good one. Oh yeah, and one is not an artisan because I got this one. Actually, my first unboxing of 2025 was that damn Martin Suit Batman. When I got that, I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm good." I was like, "I'm good." This fucking sculpt is just too goddamn good. I was like,
"It is, bro. It is one of the best." Sculpts so far one of the best ones that I've seen.
One of the best Batman, period.
One of the best Batman sculpts that I've actually seen. And again, it's the older gentleman. It's how well they are able to capture the essence of Michael Keaton. Even and you spice it up and just make it 10 times better with purrs. You know what I mean? You give him that side eye, bro.
Yeah, bro. Oh, it's so good. It's such a good figure. It
is. It's an amazing figure, bro. So I agree. Like, I have him right there with Supergirl too. Like, it's such. I had to decide whether or not I wanted to have the helmet off, but I'm like, nah, I have to have the helmet on. But
I have the Flash. I have just those three. I didn't want the other Batman, but just having the three of them together. Because the fat Flash figure he does have some goofy face, but when the three of them together, that's a solid line. The movie was shit, but that's a solid line. It really is. It really
Did you see the picture of the guy that posted with Supergirl in the black suit?
Yeah, the video
Yeah.
for it.
That looked good.
Ooh.
That looked
You didn't
good.
see that yet, Jay?
No.
Oh, man,
hold
you
on,
ought to
hold
see
on,
it,
hold
Jay. It
on,
looks
hold on,
good.
hold on. Let me
It looks really good.
let me show you real quick because Ren's he sent it to me the other day and I was like, oh shit, really? Like it is spectacular. Hold on,
It
I'm
is.
gonna
It
I'm gonna
is.
bring it up for you. Here it is. Look at this, bro.
Oh, that's sexy. Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All I
He
need
killed
is
that,
hair.
bro.
All I
Yeah, he
need is that
did.
hair rooted. That's how the hell did they do that? Damn.
I
that
don't
was
know. It
dope.
looks like it's the original suit, but he must have painted it or something. I don't know what he did.
We got a
Bro.
lot of talented people that's in this.
Yeah, you do.
It's ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, how he did this. I definitely would want to get it done, you know, considering that I have two of them, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know.
I could use another Supergirl. That's one figure I would not mind having a double.
Bro.
That looks incredible. You should do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you have two, I mean, what are you doing here?
And then you might get a new Supergirl from the Supergirl movie.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, you know,
you'll get another one. Yeah.
Sasha Callier, though, I think
and then pair this with the black Superman.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because I do have that one right down there.
Yeah.
It makes perfect. Oh shit! Don't tempt me, bro. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. But no, I agree though, Jay. This is this was definitely it is an incredible figure. It's
that right there, that head sculpt right there. That's perfect. That's
yeah.
perfect.
And Darth Vader Sith Apprentice is a goat. It's a great figure. Anyway, guys, thank you so much.
Bro, thank you for being here, brother.
Feel better, man. Feel better.
You'll get better, brother.
Yeah.
Definitely get better, bro.
Get you a humidifier, man. That's it.
Yeah, I'm breaking all of it out. I'm breaking all of it out. Thank you. Thank you so much,
do that,
guys.
man. Definitely, man. Appreciate it, man.
I'll
I'll talk to you later on, man.
Absolutely, brother.
All right, peace out.
Good night.
Peace out.
See you, family.
We got Mark Lee who came here. You notice he didn't put his Aaron Pierre photo up, bro. He took it down, bro. He took his Aaron Pierre down, bro. Just but no. So X, I'm gonna go to you, man. Next, like, what collecting wise was the best experience for you so far of 2025 midterms?
The best experience or the best figure
and experience all around the best that you've had.
I mean, the best figure that I got would have to be the Artisan Darkseid Anakin, just because I don't have an Anakin. It was my first Anakin. Take it out of the box and it looks pretty damn good. I will say that. Outside of that, though, getting the dewback was a real highlight for me, just because it's something that I've been expecting for a hot minute. Everyone got theirs, and I never thought mine would actually show up.
Yeah, a hot minute, bro.
Because you take it out of the box, you're like, oh god, it's huge. It's absolutely massive. I mean, it's I can see it, but it's up there, and it's absolutely, you know. It's just incredible. It's just the shelf presence that it's got. And it's something that fits alongside my like 1/6 scale vehicles.
Yeah.
So that would be the second, and then the third would be the 66 Riddler 2-pack that I got. Also
from Mars Toys,
not Hot Toys. Right.
It's not Hot Toys. Yeah. No.
Oh,
but and then if we're going sideshow, the sideshow Pennywise. Tim Curry Pennywise. I absolutely love that thing. Absolutely love that thing.
Yeah, that's definitely worth it, man.
Oh, no, it's Hot Toys.
The Pennywise, or
no, because I got one still in the box that I got to open.
But in terms of Hot Toys, my favorite Hot Toys thus far has been the Anakin, but then second would be the just the dewback, just because it's an incredible piece.
Yeah, that dewback, that one that I haven't taken out the box yet. I can't wait for the experience, bro. I know that thing is going to be super, super huge to displace in a display with, and trying to find a way to get it in a display somewhere, man. But I can only imagine it's worth having. Prop, I already know what your experience with the Spawn, bro. I know that that's
we ain't talking statues though, are we? Yes, sir.
I know that Spawn was the best experience for you, bro.
That was it. That was the number one experience.
It's the most talked about for sure.
It is.
It's the most talked about for sure. It put me on the map. Put the Prop Whiz on the map. Son.
Oh my god.
Nah, but if you thought about it, what was your best so far?
Man, dude, it's between the Modern Suit Batman.
Yeah.
Sabine surprised me. I don't know if it was my favorite, but just taking it out of the box.
Yeah, bro.
It's like it's almost hard to say that it's my favorite because it doesn't feel right saying it, but
bro, she is.
It surprised me.
Amazing figure. It is an amazing figure.
Yeah.
And the presence on this is everything. This was definitely probably one of their best sculpts. Literally, one of the best sculpts. And the figure has so much presence.
It looks exactly like her.
Yeah, bro.
And there's things you don't realize, you don't think about, like how easy it is to pose it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So how it looks and just how easy it was to pose it just makes it a fun figure as well. You know what I'm saying? It compared to something like the Flash. I thought the Flash was dope, but I can barely move that bad boy, or I get it in the position in the costume. And so that was this one, man. But dude, the Anakin, did that come out this year? The Vader from Obi-Wan.
That was last year.
That was last year. Okay.
That was last year.
Yeah. Then Sabine might got it, man.
Yeah, Sabine, it's definitely a figure that it surprised. It didn't surprise me because it looked good even with the prototype. But I was surprised how well I thought from prototype to this that this looks better.
Yeah.
You know what
Bro,
I mean?
I tell you what, man. I was not to get deep into that kind of thing, bro, but she kind of pissed me off on the show a little bit, man. Did she get like the court? Like I was mad at her for a second, and when I got this figure in hand, it just melted away.
I thought you were gonna say you're angry at the figure too. Like, God damn it! It all just came flooding back. You're like, God damn it!
I kicked the box a little bit, and then I said,
I yelled at my toy.
Oh no! It was yelling at the TV. You know what I'm saying? But it melted away.
No, she's definitely up there as one of the best. In my opinion, it's an incredible looking figure, bro. Like so much that I'm gonna have Tina when she's ready. She's gonna give her the long hair treatment. So I can't wait. She's gonna hook her up, man, and she's gonna kill it. As always, because Tina is. I cannot wait. Unc, man, what was your best?
Listen, I'm gonna go down a different road, a little bit different road than everybody else. Hot Toys wise, the one figure that I really love, and I'm surprised I love it so much, is my Deadpool.
Oh, okay.
Deadpool is dope.
I love my Deadpool. I love that figure with all the accessories and everything. And I like Lady Deadpool too. But the Deadpool figure, man, I was really surprised at how it just looks and the way it moves and everything. So I love that. The Range Trooper, I love it and I hate it, but I love that Range Trooper. It's a trooper, but it doesn't look like a trooper. It's in its own category of the way it looks. Because all the other troopers look alike. You know what I'm saying, helmet wise, but this is unique. So those two are my favorites of what they just brought out. Like I said, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting on Han. He's still there. It's all paid off, but I'm waiting on him. And I just paid off the what's the name? The Hono Iron Man. So that's all paid off. I'm waiting for that. But everything else I got, like I said, even what's the name? Admiral Thrawn.
Yeah,
that's a pretty good looking figure, man.
It's a dope figure, bro.
It's pretty tight.
I keep telling people don't sleep on that Throne.
No,
bro.
Don't sleep on him. I got that one.
That figure is incredible, bro.
It is, and that light up diorama. It's pretty nice, man. I like that a lot.
It's definitely an amazing figure.
But this right here, man, I love this. I love it. It's like I said, I never got the first Deadpool. but I'm glad I got this one, and I got the what is it, the deluxe version with the gold 50 cal guns. I got that one, which is, a lot of people say, well, I just like it with the black ones. No, I like it with the golden one. So yeah, that figure right there, that's a good figure, man. I like that. I really like that.
This Thrawn, bro, like that. Both the Thrawn and the because I have the Deadpool too.
Okay,
and I have Lady Deadpool as well.
Too. Yeah.
But I agree. I mean, it's just chef's kiss. It looks incredible.
Yeah.
It's fun to fun to pose.
Yeah, it is
like real easy to pose. Yep.
Yeah, and they did correct. I mean, the proportions are 10 times better.
Yes,
they did correct a lot of, even now that the neck is articulated. You can actually move it now. It makes so much sense. But they killed it, bro. They did such a good job on it. So I agree. I definitely agree with that. For me, again, man, because like it's just off of sheer. Just the experience of getting the figure, taking it out the box, and just how I felt, I was like, yo, like, and this is going to be a figure that I know most people are going to be like, well, nah, it's just way too many problems. And you know what I mean? It's a problem with the hood, and no, I'm just not with it. But bro, like, that Rewnd figure, I'm having a lot of fun with.
With it. Okay.
I'm having a lot of fun with. I know people don't like that hell. I mean, they don't, but I'm having a lot of fun with it, bro. If you lay it the right way, if you fix it the right way, and again, I use double-sided tape. I know you shouldn't have to, but if you do it the right way, it does have presence. I love this figure, bro. I absolutely love this figure and what they did with it. And the sheer presence, the wire cape and everything. Could have been better? Hell yeah. Could that hood been better? Yeah, it could have. I'm not going to front. It could have been 10 times better. But I think for what they gave us, with it, I think it, it's definitely amazing, bro. It looks good. And I will, piggyback off a prop. That's Sabine, bro. It's something about that figure. It's something about Sabine that's just, I don't know. I hope, and I think it's the entire Ahsoka line.
I think it might be. Yo.
It's that entire Ahsoka
line.
Is
dope. Then yep.
Yeah, it's definitely that entire Ahsoka line, bro. Like they're not holding back.
They could have done a better job with Chopper. Chopper should have had some light up features.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Yeah,
they did Chopper wrong. They did wrong.
Yeah,
or just the price. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was cheaper, I would have been okay.
That too, prop. That too.
Yeah. If it was definitely the price, they could have definitely.
It wouldn't have been no problem to run a little USB wire right in the chopper with a couple of lights popping, flashing on and off. No problem at all.
Yeah, no problem, man. They could have definitely, and I think honestly, bro, that's what sort of even hurt them probably with that exclusive. People were just like, nah, you going. First of all, the first one you gave me didn't have any light up features, and you going to fuck around and give us this one, and no,
with the different paint scheme.
Yeah,
with 2 other droids as well.
Yeah,
like what?
3 droids.
Oh man,
yeah, man.
And that's the kind of hit and miss stuff they do. This is we talking about consistency. That's not consistency of what you should be doing. That thing should have stayed right where it was at, over in the corner with the rest of them choppers that needed to be repainted. That's what it should have stayed.
Leave it there. Don't touch it.
Talking about Deadpool, do you think we'll actually ever get the rest of the Resistance?
See, now you're knocking my A minus
around,
bro. Like my A minus.
No,
they acting funny with that Gambit, right?
Yeah,
they acting funny, bro. Like they really, really are. I mean, because when you think about it, we got Blade, of course. Like we're going to get Blade, and I was happy about this. I'm not going to front, but I think I was happy more about the X-23
because X-23 is dope.
Yeah.
Gambit, I don't think we're gonna get Electra, man. I think it's just gonna be Gambit, and that's gonna be it.
Bro, I don't even know what an Electra figure would look like.
Well, no, I mean,
no disrespect to her. You know what I mean? But
I don't know, man.
It would have seamless arms, and it would look great.
I just don't know why they keep fucking around. Like if you know, like put it this way, because I almost think they're gonna do the same damn thing with the Thunderbolts, bro. if you're not going to give us the figures, don't tease them.
Don't tease them.
Just don't. Just don't.
Just give it to us. If you're gonna give it to us, just give it to us. Just be done.
Yeah, don't tease them, bro. Don't tease the figures. But this right here is everything to me, bro. I never thought we were going to get an X-23 and to finally have it. And I hope she's either in Doomsday or Secret Wars, bro. Please bring her back and give her a more comic accurate suit this time.
Well, if they can have Ghost in Doomsday, I'm pretty sure they can come up and get her in something. Come on,
bro. They can definitely get her in something because I would love to see it, bro. I definitely would love to see it. It's an incredible figure, man. So I do think, man, like I said, if I think so far the only two that we're going to get is Blade and X-23. I mean, some people said that Johnny Storm because he was part of the Resistance team as well.
Yeah.
He don't count.
Nah, he really wasn't.
He don't count.
He was like a bum running around in the void. That's what he was doing. He wasn't. Nah.
And I still want that figure, bro.
He had a real heroic moment though when all of his skin was ripped off his
for 2 seconds.
Bro, you know what I'm tripping
ratted him out. That was messed up, dude.
I'm tripping though, bro, because he should have died when he fell, bro.
Yeah,
but he should be a paraplegic by now. He would have broke his back.
He got tore up, man.
Like, there's no way in hell he survived that fall, but it's movies, so I already know we got to kind of suspend our disbelief in that space, bro. I get it.
There you go.
I definitely get it, bro. But yeah, nah. I mean, I'm happy, but I just don't think we're going to get any of them. Any. I don't know. They might surprise. Well, Gambit will probably get more towards Doomsday,
right?
Because we know he's in that movie.
Right.
Yeah, he's in it.
That's what I was about to say. Like, I feel like the Gambit it feels like it's more of a problem than it is interest. I feel like a lot of people are interested in the figure, so it's like it's something going on.
I wonder if they're gonna mess with his costume for Doomsday.
They're gonna have to modify it a bit because here's the thing, bro. He got shape. He lost a lot of weight, and he's tight. Like he's more so chiseled now.
Because there's never been two versions of Gambit, though, right? Have it? There's never been an alternate uniform and suit or anything, has it? It's just regular, you know.
Now that you mention it, nah. But you know what, though? I don't know if it. Like, I feel like that costume worked in Deadpool. I don't know if that costume was going to work because it looked like molded.
It was, like, but it
looked like something somebody made.
Yeah,
it worked in that movie. Don't get me wrong; it was exciting to see it. It looks like the cartoon.
Yeah,
they're gonna change that for it.
Chicken McFly got a point. They can't even finish Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So
oh my lord,
he got a point. Successful. He definitely got a point, man. 1/6 collective balls. Motherfuckers fall different in the void, man. Exactly. These motherfuckers fall way different in the void. We get the two. You said we'll get those two when we get. Yeah, they give us the Inquisitors. Yep, you're right.
Geez, I forgot about them. Damn.
I didn't. I'm so pissed.
Damn.
See, man, we need to set up, man. Lael need to set up a meeting with these. You need to be talking to Hot Toys, man.
Well, first you gotta find
because they
gotta find out where they're at. Nobody knows where they're at.
Just put out the message on the show because they watching 1/6 Scale Man show, bro. That's the reason why I be randomly saying, you know, Knight Rider car. You know what I'm saying? They're listening to this show, bro, and it might happen.
I'm telling you, if somebody knew where they're building their headquarters is at, we would have seen it. Nobody's ever taken a picture of where the Hot Toys facility.
Because all you see, all you know is secret base. That's all you know.
No, secret base is that's
secret base is one they let you know about.
Cover for.
Yeah. That's all you know is secret base, bro.
The area 51 of.
There you go. See,
yeah, man.
Yeah, you ain't. You ain't finding that no time soon, bro.
Nope.
Straight up.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. Yeah,
I was gonna say we may not get the rest of the Resistance, but apparently James Bond.
We don't know that for.
Where the fuck is James Bond, bro?
James Bond and
DC,
was it DC 100? DC 100. Yeah, there's that. So
they made all of these fucking announcements, bro.
And we were talking about how deep they're gonna go into that.
Motherfuckers ain't going.
So that's what I'm most excited to see is, are you going to give us a Christopher Reeve 2.0, which I would definitely want to buy? Are you going to give us So are you going to give us more Batman 66? Go back to Batman
That would be
66 and
nice,
dust
bro.
off some of the Batman 66. Hell, make that Batmobile, the Batman 66 Batmobile. I would buy it.
See, that's what upsets me about some of their, because I said earlier, they don't upset me with their announcements, but they remake some of the same figures, like seeing Batman Begins again, man. Like I want Luke Skywalker. I want Princess Leia from New Hope. There's these figures that I miss. Yo, the whole 66 figures were dope, bro.
So they got to get it. It's in other words, they got to get out of their own way and stop sticking to. Man. They do it because it's a money grab for them because they know people will buy them.
Star Wars makes money.
It makes money,
and they can work with some of these people. People talk about Hot Toys working with Jazz Inc. Like even on some sneaky shit, you can work with. You know, Jazz Inc. drops the 66 Batmobile. Why ain't Hot Toys re-releasing those figures then? Or updating the figures? Because you know people are going to buy these figures if they're eyeing the 66 Batmobile.
It's called the Spider-Man Iron Man formula. That's what it's called. That's what it's called. The Spider-Man Iron Man formula. We put those two together, we can't go wrong.
Can't go. It's a
Spider-Man, Iron Man, Darth Vader.
Yeah, bro. You definitely got a point there, bro. You can't
switch it up a bit. Darth Vader.
I told you, yeah, that's right.
You got a point. Like you can't. It's because the thing is, it's like every time we get a Star Wars celebration, or they'll slide. They got a chance to slide an Iron Man in there because they know the attention is on figures. So let's slide an Iron Man.
The Iron Man and the Spider-Man is the nucleus. And Anakin is on the outside. He's a neutron going on the outside like this. Yep, I'm getting ready to come in. I'm coming. Oh, boom! And then he flies back out. That's how it works, man. That's how they do it.
Yeah, you right, bro.
They got everybody. They got us,
bro.
You know
they got us, man. We ain't going nowhere.
They got us.
They got us.
They definitely got us, bro. And they know how to keep us for a second. So I don't know.
I'm messing up my stuff though, man. It should be 2 neutrons and 1 proton. I'm messing up my atoms. Hold on.
I don't know, man. I think all in all, like I said so far, it's been a good run, but I think they could do better. Like they're gonna have to finish out the year strong, bro. Yeah. I think they are. They started, because if I look at May the 4th last year versus this year, May the 4th last year, in my opinion, was better. Yeah. Just the experience was better. When I look at some of the releases, but I'd say that this Obi-Wan experience, the Q system was better. But I think the dent in their armor right now is with that Anakin and how they treat certain exclusives. That's the talk. That's the conversation. People are upset of how you're actually treating a lot of these exclusives without a logical explanation. The logical explanation for them is business.
Yep.
That's it. It's business. Bro. But for us, it's like, damn, bro. Like, I wanted that dark side Anakin. I really did want it. I want it in my collection, bro. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel good that I don't have it in my collection, bro. Did he push that shit? That's some fucked up shit, man. Like right there, bro.
It's right there. Mm-hmm. Sitting in there in the
I don't know what you're talking about, Leo. Like, dark side who?
Dark side who?
Terrible.
Anakin,
terrible.
Am I saying it right? Anakin.
Terrible. That is fucking terrible, man. Anyway, y'all out there, man, y'all got like the whole. Just share, everybody out there. Share with us what you think is. What would you rate the experience right now, man? Let us know in the comments as always, man. This has been a great one, a great show. I'm so glad to have my peoples here with me.
Yes,
in the building, man. Thank you for being here, Uncle Keith, man. What you got going on, bro?
Nothing much, man. Just posting up some. I found some old. I mean, I'm talking about early 1960 covers that I'm posting. If you look at my post on Facebook, I mean, there's some old serious ones. They got the one with Guy Gardner showing up and putting the Green Lantern down. It's really good cover. But yeah, I'm just posting that stuff. Got some good, found some good art to repost and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Other than that, man, just being here, happy to be here, loving being here with my man Press X, you know, I can't. When I'm
Negro Damas.
with Mr. Negro Damas, how can I go wrong? How can I go wrong? How can I go wrong?
Yeah, bro.
And here with Press X and my man Prop, you know, it don't get any better than that. And of course, you. I love being here about in chat. Thank you, and everybody have a good night, man.
Appreciate that, brother. Prop, what you got going on, man?
Bro, nothing. Like I said, man, got to finish out this week strong with the kids graduating and finishing school, bro. So I'm gonna take a little vacation this weekend. I'm hoping to check out some comic book stores, man, to see if I can do some live shows. See, we're going to Destin, man. I was stationed there for 12, 13 years. So I'm kind of going back home, seeing some of the homies as well.
Word.
But dude, and catching up on some shows, man. I'm behind. Yo, you put me on today on the 45th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back. I immediately popped it on.
If Empire Strikes Back, which would have been a perfect opportunity for them to drop that solo on Solo. Even though it's Jedi, but it would have been a perfect opportunity for them to drop it, but they didn't.
Yep, sir. It's funny you should say that because when I was watching it, it was like, dude, this is a dope representation. This is to me the best Harrison Ford was. Like this was Indiana Jones / Han Solo, Harrison Ford in Empire Strikes Back, dog. He was funny. Yeah. You had the action. It was just everything, man. So
why is Prop on the screen instead of me? What am I doing here?
Hold on.
Well, you actually
hold on, because I'm looking behind the screen.
Do like that.
Here we go.
Yeah. Just move your lips, sir. It'll work. We can make this work. But yeah, man. So that's it, man. Just catching up on some shows and stuff, man. And living life, bro. Glad to be here, man. Looking forward to Monday, man. I cut my vacation short. I told him I had to come back on Memorial Day. Wow. For comic book friends, talk with friends.
There
we go.
Memorial you know what I'm saying? I forgot all about that, bro.
Priorities.
We got problems. We definitely got some things to chug about.
Yo, my family know who Lael is, man. I told them, I was like, yo, this dude is talking to Jack because Jazz Inc. is famous here. Because I spent so much money on Batmobile. It was like
we got that conversation going Friday.
So
it is this Friday.
I've been talking you up, bro. Like, yo, I'm not the man, but I'm the man sitting next to the man. Leo once.
I appreciate that, man. I definitely appreciate it, bro. I appreciate the vote of confidence anywhere I can get it when it comes to my people, my folks, man. As always, so I appreciate that, man. As always. And you know, this is fam, bro. You always welcome here, bro. This is your space, this is your home. So come home anytime you want. As always, we're gonna dig on a Spawn though, but it doesn't matter, bro. Like we
y'all see him, he's in camera, bro. I ain't gonna pick him up this time.
Bro.
Just go ahead
right there, bro.
In the shadows, sitting in the shadows.
Hell yeah, bro. X-Man, what's going on with you, brother?
Oh, living the dream. What can I say? Let's see what we got going tomorrow. Tomorrow we have Uncivilized
Scoundrels. Yes, we do. Yes, sir.
Which will be very exciting. And then Friday, I will be right there with you as we talk to Yost.
Yes, sir.
From Jazz Inc. about all the happenings, all the tumblers, all the penguins, and a few new surprises.
All the good stuff, bro.
Cannot wait.
It's gonna be some surprise. I want he got to show me. He got to show me some more pictures of that poison ivy. I want that poison ivy so bad, so bad. I know that's gonna be it, bro. The Julie Newmar Catwoman.
He's gonna come with it. I was gonna say that Julie Newmar is what I'm most looking forward to. I'm like, please give me the signature version. I will pay extra for the signature for Julie Newmar.
Yes,
she holds a special place in my heart. Yes, she's no Eartha Kitt.
But it's a kid.
Julie Newmar can hold her own. Yes. And I will wait patiently for an Eartha Kitt, but while I wait, Julie Newmar.
You think Yost would do Batgirl? You think he would do Batgirl 1960?
Probably. I think he would, because if he's done the Bat cycle and he would love it, I think he would basically do that Batgirl, bro. I think he would.
Okay.
I hope.
Rins, I will do the Vader voice tomorrow. I promise. But yes, I am definitely looking forward to the Jazz Inc. interview on Friday, and but before that, of course, Uncivilized Scoundrels, which is going to be a hoot and a holler. We'll be discussing Skeleton Crew.
Yes, I believe we'll be talking about Skeleton Crew tomorrow.
So that'll be exciting. So yes, thank you so much for having me here on the show. It's always good to hang out with y'all and talk some plastic.
Always.
As always, brother. Appreciate it. Thank you for being here. And thank you guys, everybody out there in the chat, for being here with us as well. Definitely appreciate it, because y'all had the chat had me hollering tonight, bro. Like straight up. They were saying some crazy shit. But thank you guys for definitely being here. We got Cootie Catcher said, finally skeleton crew talk. Yes, bro. I told you. We're gonna do some skeleton crew talk tomorrow night.
I rewatched them all yesterday. So
how was the second watch?
What'd you say?
How was it the second watch?
It was good. It was good. You know what? It was actually better the second time. Yeah, it was really good, because I was trying to pay attention to what was going on.
I think it's good, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to have that discussion finally tomorrow night, man, with everybody. So thank you guys for being here. Another great show, man. Again, tune in tomorrow, Uncivilized, and the discussion that we will have with Yost. And you want to be there, remember, ask any questions that you want. We will make sure that we get them answered. So thank you guys for being here as always. Until the next time we are out, man, you have a great evening. Peace.